Leadership. Simple explanation. Leadership means the ability to inspire and guide people in an organization to achieve goals. A good leader motivates employees, promotes changes, and helps in decision-making. Leadership is needed everywhere, in businesses, schools, politics, and even small teams. Key points to remember. Leadership equals confidence plus motivation change. A leader helps set goals and guides a group. Leadership happens in all cultures and countries. Good leadership is necessary for good management. Definitions of leadership. Hollander. Leadership is influence between a leader and followers. George R. Terry. Leadership is influencing people to work for common goals. Chester Barnard. Leadership is when a superior influences subordinates to follow a certain path. Example to understand leadership. A football coach is a leader. He sets a strategy, motivates players, and ensures everyone plays their best to win the game. Without a coach, the team might be confused and uncoordinated. Shortcut trick to remember. Take the key ideas and form a word. CMIC, confidence, motivation, influence, change. Now, CMIC is easy to recall, and it helps you remember. Confidence, a leader builds confidence in people. Motivation, a leader keeps people inspired. Influence, a leader influences actions. Change, a leader helps in change. This will help you quickly recall leadership concepts in your exam. Leadership versus management, simple explanation. In any organization, both leadership and management are needed, but they are not the same. Leaders inspire and guide, while managers plan and organize. Key differences between leadership and management. Basis. Leadership. Scope, a part of management, covers leadership plus other tasks. Meaning, influences people's behavior. Manages people with a purpose. Power, informal power, not given by position, formal power given by authority. Exists in both formal and informal setups. Exists only in formal organizations. Function, directs people to use their full potential. Plans, organizes, staffs, directs, and controls. Focus, empowers and changes the organization. Focuses on techniques and stability. Based on personal connection. Based on position and authority. Alignment removes barriers to help the team. Creates barriers for control. Result brings innovation and integrity. Ensures efficiency and stability. Liberal, strong-minded, good listener. Empathetic, expert-minded. Example to understand leadership versus management. A school principal follows rules, makes schedules, and ensures discipline. Teacher motivates students, inspires them, and helps them grow. Both are important, but their roles are different. HATS shortcut trick to remember. Take the first letters of the key differences. PIF, SRQ, ALQ, hour, influence, function, structure, relationship, qualities. Now mix it to make it easy. Hour, leadership equals informal, management equals formal. Influence, leadership equals inspires, management equals controls. Leadership exists informally, management equals only formal. Alignment, leader removes barriers, manager creates them. Relationship, leader connects, manager commands. Function, leader directs, manager plans, organizes, controls. Qualities, leader equals strong and liberal, manager equals expert and empathetic. This shortcut pew will help you easily recall the differences in your exam. Nature of leadership, simple explanation. Leadership is not just about giving orders, it's about influencing, motivating, and guiding people towards success. Let's break it down into 8 key points. 1. Influence process. Leadership influences people's attitudes and behavior. A good leader persuades employees to think and act positively. Example, a football coach motivates players to believe in themselves and perform better. 2. Continuous activity. Leadership is not a one-time task, it's an ongoing process. Leaders continuously inspire employees to improve. Example, a CEO regularly encourages employees through meetings and feedback. 3. Mix of art and science. Leadership is a science, based on principles and observations. Leadership is also an art developed through practice. Example, a musician learns theory, science, and improves by practicing art. Depends on situation. Different situations need different leadership styles. A leader adapts based on the needs of the organization. Example, a teacher guides students differently in exams versus projects. Motivational tool. A leader motivates employees to work towards goals. A good leader aligns personal and organizational success. Example, a sales manager inspires employees with rewards and recognition. 6. Emotional and logical. A leader must balance emotions and logic while making decisions. Employees should feel valued and understood. Example, a leader listens to employee concerns before implementing changes. 7. Common goals. Leaders align employee goals with company goals. If employees and management move in different directions, success is impossible. Example, a captain ensures all rowers in a boat paddle together. 8. Leader-follower relationship. A leader develops employees' skills while expecting their best efforts. A strong bond leads to trust and efficiency. Example, a mentor teaches and supports a new employee in their career growth. Shortcut trick to remember. Take important words from each point. ICASMECR. I influence. C continuous. Art and science. Situation, motivation, emotions. C common goals. Mix it into an easy word. Continuous. Leadership is ongoing. Art and science. Based on principles and practice. Our relationship. Leader and employees must trust each other. Situation. Leadership changes based on the need. Motivation. Leader inspires people. Emotions. Balances feelings and logic. Common goals. Aligns employee and company success. Influence. Changes behavior. Now just remember, Cars Meki, and you'll recall all 8 points easily in your exam. Simple explanation. Leadership styles define how a leader interacts with their team. There are 3 main types. 1. Autocratic leadership, bossy style. Leader makes all decisions without consulting employees. Employees must follow orders without question. Best in situations where quick decisions are needed. Example, a military commander gives strict orders and soldiers must follow them. Democratic leadership. Leader involves employees in decision-making. Encourages teamwork and open discussions. Best when creative solutions and employee satisfaction are important. Example, a company manager asks employees for ideas before launching a new product. Free rein leadership, independent style. Employees have full freedom to make decisions. Leader only provides guidance when needed. Works well when employees are highly skilled and self-motivated. Example, a research scientist works independently on a new invention with minimal supervision. Shortcut trick to remember. Take important words from each style. ADIF, autocratic, democratic, free rein. Mix them into an easy word. Free rein, full independence. Autocratic, authority and strict control. Democratic, decisions with teamwork. Just remember, and you'll recall all 3 leadership styles easily in your exam. Autocratic leadership style. Simple explanation. Autocratic leadership is a one-man show where the leader makes all decisions without discussing them with employees. Workers must follow orders without questioning. Types of autocratic leaders. 1. Strict autocrat, uses power to control employees. Example, a boss yells at workers to meet deadlines. 2. Benevolent autocrat, uses motivation and rewards to influence employees. Example, a manager gives bonuses to hardworking employees. 3. Manipulative autocrat, pretends to take employee opinions but already made a decision. Example, a leader asks for ideas but follows their own plan. Advantages of autocratic leadership. Quick decisions. Since only one person decides, it's fast and efficient. More productivity. Employees work harder under strict supervision. Less stress for employees. Leader takes full responsibility for mistakes. Good for training new employees. New workers get direct guidance. Better control. One leader manages everything, avoiding confusion. Disadvantages of autocratic leadership. No employee growth. Workers can't develop new skills or innovate. Leader is overloaded. One person making all decisions increases stress. Creates fear and anger. Employees feel pressured instead of motivated. High dependency on leader. If the leader is absent, work stops. Frustration among employees. No communication will low morale. Can be abusive. Some leaders use threats and pressure to control employees. Shortcut trick to remember. Take important words from each advantage and disadvantage. QPSTC, QP, productivity, stress-free, training, C, control, fear. Mix them into an easy word. Facts. F, fear and frustration. Leader has all power. C, control over employees. T, training benefit. Stress-free employees, but stressful leader. Just remember facts and you'll recall autocratic leadership easily in your exam. Participative leadership style, simple explanation. Participative leadership, also called democratic leadership, is where the leader involves employees in decision-making. Instead of making all decisions alone, the leader works with the team and considers their suggestions. However, the leader still has the final say if the team can't decide. Key features of participative leadership. Decentralized authority. Power is shared between leader and employees. Employee involvement. Workers contribute ideas in decision-making. People-oriented. Focuses on teamwork and motivation instead of strict control. Example, a manager asks employees how to improve customer service and implements their best ideas. Advantages of participative leadership. Better acceptance of leader. Since employees are part of decisions, they support the leader's choices. Uses employee knowledge well. Employees share skills and ideas, leading to better decisions. Boosts employee commitment. Workers feel valued, increasing their loyalty and morale. Less office politics. Since the leader guides and motivates, conflicts reduce. More professionalism. Employees become disciplined and responsible. Lower employee turnover. Workers stay longer in the company because they feel involved. Better work efficiency. Teamwork, trust, and motivation improve work quality. Disadvantages of participative leadership. Leader may seem weak. Employees might think the leader can't make decisions alone. Takes too much time. Involving everyone slows down decision-making. No clear accountability. When everyone is involved, no single person is fully responsible for a task. Fake participation. Some leaders pretend to listen but still make decisions alone, hidden autocracy. Example, a boss asks for opinions but ignores them and does what they planned from the start. Shortcut trick to remember. Take keywords from advantages and disadvantages. A CPT, acceptance, C, commitment, professionalism, time-consuming. Mix them into an easy word. Pact, participation is key. Acceptance of leader increases, commitment and cooperation, time-consuming process. Just remember pact, and you'll recall participative leadership easily in your exam. Free-rein leadership style, simple explanation. Free-rein leadership, also called laissez-faire leadership, means the leader does not interfere in decision-making. Employees make their own decisions, and the leader only provides information and resources. This style works best when employees are highly skilled and self-motivated. Example, a CEO allows department heads to make all decisions without approval, trusting them to handle their work. Key features of free-rein leadership. No direct control. The leader gives full freedom to employees. Employees are responsible. The team sets goals and makes decisions. Leader acts as an advisor, provides information, but does not interfere. Works best for skilled teams. Employees must be competent and self-driven. Advantages of free-rein leadership. No restrictions on employees. Workers stay motivated as they work without unnecessary rules. Less workload on leader. Since employees handle responsibilities, the leader can focus on bigger issues. Boosts employee motivation. Trust and independence encourage employees to perform better. Example, a research team gets full freedom to explore and develop new products without asking for approvals. Disadvantages of free-rein leadership. Employees feel overloaded. Since the leader does not guide them, employees may feel stressed. No clear ownership of work. No one is directly responsible, so mistakes cannot be blamed on anyone. Lack of direction. Without leadership, the company may lose focus. More conflicts. Employees may argue over tasks, as there is no leader to divide work fairly. Example, a startup with no proper leadership fails because employees argue and lack guidance. Shortcut trick to remember. Take keywords from advantages and disadvantages. NMOC, NO restrictions, motivation, ownership issues, C conflict. Mix them into an easy word, NMC. NO restrictions on employees, ownership issues arise, motivation increases, conflict among employees. Just remember NMC, and you'll recall free-rein leadership easily in your exam. Leadership skills, simple explanation. A leader must have specific skills to guide a team effectively. These skills help leaders make good decisions, solve problems, and motivate others. Example, a manager who understands employees' needs, takes risks, and stays confident even in tough situations is a strong leader. Key leadership skills, with explanation and examples. 1. Inspiring. A great leader naturally motivates others with their energy and vision. Example, a coach giving a powerful speech before a big game. 2. Problem-solving ability. Leaders analyze issues deeply and solve the root cause. Example, a CEO fixing declining sales by improving customer service instead of just increasing ads. 3. Emotional stability. Staying calm and patient even in difficult situations. Example, a leader handling a sudden crisis without panicking. Understanding human behavior. Knowing what employees need and supporting them. Example, a manager giving praise when an employee does good work. Risk-taking ability. Being ready to face challenges and take calculated risks. Example, a startup founder investing in a new product idea despite uncertainty. 6. Commitment to goals. Leaders work hard and motivate others to achieve company goals. Example, a project manager ensuring deadlines are met with teamwork. 7. Intelligence. Leaders think logically, analyze problems, and make smart decisions. Example, a business leader making the right investment after studying market trends. 8. Good physique. A leader should have mental and physical strength to handle pressure. Example, a CEO working long hours while staying healthy and energetic. 9. Prudence and vision. Leaders predict future trends and act accordingly. Example, a company investing in AI technology before competitors. Responsibility. Accepting success and failure without blaming others. Example, a manager taking responsibility for a failed project and learning from it. 1. Trustworthy. Being honest and reliable to gain respect. Example, a leader who never breaks promises builds strong relationships. Enthusiastic. Leaders should be passionate about their work and inspire others. Example, a CEO who speaks excitedly about their company's vision. Confident. Believing in oneself and instilling confidence in the team. Example, a leader taking bold decisions even in tough times. Systematic in doing things. Handling challenges in a structured way. Example, a leader managing a crisis step by step instead of rushing decisions. Tolerance. Being patient and handling uncertain situations wisely. Example, a leader listening to employee complaints without getting angry. Focused. Leaders stay clear about their goals and make solid plans. Example, a CEO setting yearly targets and following them consistently. Dedication to excellence, always striving for better results and setting high standards. Example, a leader improving product quality to beat competitors. Shortcut trick to remember. IPEHRCIPRTCFD. Now mix to form an easy word, chief pert stead. Confident. Human behavior understanding. Inspiring. Enthusiastic. Focused. Problem solving. Intelligence. Risk taking. Trustworthy. Systematic. Tolerance. Emotional stability. Dedication to excellence. Just remember Chief Pert Stead, and you can recall all leadership skills in your exam. Influence process in leadership. A leader influences people to work efficiently and change their behavior. This influence can be positive or forceful. The way a leader influences people can be divided into 3 types. Example: a manager convinces employees to take on a difficult project, even though they were initially unwilling. 3 types of influence in leadership, with explanation and examples. Compulsive influence. People follow the leader's command due to fear of consequences, like losing a promotion or getting negative feedback. Their behavior changes temporarily and they work only under supervision. Example: an employee works hard only when the boss is around, but wastes time when the boss leaves. Identification, emotional influence. People willingly follow the leader because they like or admire them. The leader has a strong personality that attracts people. But if the leader leaves, motivation may disappear. Example: employees work hard for a charismatic boss, but lose motivation when the boss transfers to another office. 3. Internalization, logical influence. People agree to do a task because they see their own benefit in it. They trust the leader's decisions and continue working hard even if the leader is absent. Example: a manager convinces an employee to attend training in another city by explaining how it will improve their career. Shortcut trick to remember. CII. C. Impliance, fear-based influence, forced. Identification, liking-based influence. Internalization, benefit-based influence, logical. Just remember C, and you can recall the 3 influence types easily in your exam. Functions of leadership. Simple explanation. A leader has many important roles in an organization. The main goal of leadership is to guide, support, and motivate the team to achieve success. Example: a football coach, leader, builds team spirit, gives guidance, and motivates players to win the match. 7 key functions of leadership with explanation and examples. Develops team spirit. A leader builds a strong team and creates a positive work culture. He understands the strengths and weaknesses of his team and helps them work together. Example: a cricket team captain motivates players to support each other and play as a team. Serves as a linking pin. The leader connects employees and management. He listens to employees and works with management to solve them. Example: a team leader informs management about employees' workload and suggests hiring more staff. 3. Provides guidance. Employees seek advice from their leader when facing problems. Guidance can be about work-related or personal issues. An example: an employee struggling with a project asks the manager for a solution. 4. Manages time. A leader ensures tasks are completed on time. Uses proverbs and motivation to encourage timely work. Example: a leader says, "A stitch in time saves 9," to remind employees about the importance of deadlines. 5. Exercises power. A leader uses authority wisely to guide and control the team. The goal is to gain positive results from employees, not to dominate them. Example: a manager assigns work based on employees' skills to improve efficiency. 6. Improves efficiency. A leader introduces rewards to encourage high performance. He involves employees in decision-making and provides the resources they need. Example: a sales team performs better when their leader offers incentives for achieving targets. 7. Motivates workers. Motivation pushes employees to work harder and improve results. Employees must understand what management expects from them. Example, a factory worker increases production after the leader explains how his efforts impact the company. Shortcut trick to remember. DLGTPPE. Develops team spirit. L linking pin. G guidance. T high management. P power usage. Efficiency improvement. M motivation. Just remember DLGTTPEM and you can recall all the leadership functions easily in your exam. Importance of leadership. Simple explanation. Leadership is very important in an organization because it helps in guiding, motivating, and improving the performance of employees. A good leader makes sure that the team is confident, goal-oriented, and works efficiently. Example, a school principal, leader, ensures that teachers are motivated, students are disciplined, and the school achieves success. 9 key importance of leadership with explanation and examples. 1. Boosting employee confidence. A good leader motivates employees to believe in themselves. Employees work with full energy when their leader supports them. Example, a basketball coach encourages a player to shoot even after missing previous shots. Establishment and integration of goals. A leader sets clear goals and aligns them with company objectives. Ensures employees understand their responsibilities. Example, a team leader sets a sales target and explains how achieving it will benefit both employees and the company. 3. Inculcating values within the organization. Employees in value-based organizations are more loyal and efficient. The leader promotes ethics, honesty, and teamwork. Example, a company leader promotes honesty by ensuring fair salary distribution. Increasing employee efficiency. A leader pushes employees to improve and set higher standards. Increased efficiency, higher productivity, more profits. Example, a sales manager motivates employees to break previous sales records. Helping the highest authority. The leader supports top management in handling employees, ensures that the best talent is used properly. Example, a factory supervisor ensures that workers follow company policies efficiently. 6. Building cordial organizational relations. Leaders maintain harmony between employees and departments, ensures smooth communication and teamwork. Example, a project manager resolves conflicts between marketing and sales teams. Providing a favorable working atmosphere. A good leader creates a stress-free work environment. Employees feel comfortable mentally and physically. Example, a company that offers work-from-home options for employees when needed. 8. Creating a change for betterment. Employees resist change, even if it's beneficial. A leader explains and convinces employees about the benefits of change. Example, a manager explains how adopting new software will make work easier. 9. Fulfilling corporate social responsibility, CSR. A leader ensures the company balances profit and social responsibility. Companies with CSR are more respected and trusted. Example, a company donates to education programs and promotes work-life balance for employees. BGVVEARWC sounds like BGV, boosts employee confidence. GOL establishment, value inculcation, efficiency increase, A authority support, relationship building, work atmosphere. C change management, social responsibility. Just remember BG verb WCS and you can recall all leadership importance points easily in your exam. Leadership and change, simple explanation. Leadership is all about guiding people through change. A leader helps an organization adapt to new situations and stay competitive in a changing environment. Example, in the 1980s, companies struggled with rapid market changes. Strong leaders help businesses survive by introducing new strategies and motivating employees. 10 key methods to lead change with explanation and examples. 1. Match individual concerns with organizational goals. Change leaders. Align personal and company goals for smooth transition. Employees should understand the bigger picture and contribute accordingly. Example, if a company acquires another business, employees should research its customer base and market strategy to help in integration. Learn to sustain uncertainty. Change always brings uncertainty. Leaders must stay calm. It's better to accept uncertainties and adapt rather than panic. Example: a company introducing AI in its operations must accept that employees will have doubts, but leaders should address them gradually. 3. Understand the leadership style first. Different leaders have different styles of handling change. Knowing your own strengths helps in managing change effectively. Example: a democratic leader will involve employees in decision-making, while an autocratic leader may take quick, independent actions. Influence: what one can change, oneself. If you cannot lead change, at least adapt personally. Change your attitude and work habits to fit the new system. Example: if a company shifts to remote work, an employee should focus on improving time management and digital skills. 5. Influence: what one cannot change, others. Even if not leading, one can support the change process. Motivate colleagues to see benefits of change and reduce resistance. Example: if a company implements new software, an employee can help others learn it instead of complaining. 6. Adopt and support change. Accept new methods, policies, and processes. Promote change within the team by setting an example. Example: if a company shifts to sustainable packaging, employees should support and explain its benefits to customers. 7. A group of peers. Employee, councils, or change groups help in successful implementation. Such groups share ideas and feedback with leaders. Example: a company launching a new product forms an internal team to test and improve it before launch. 8. Help others cope with change. Change is stressful. Helping colleagues reduces resistance. Leaders should listen to concerns and address them. Example: a manager training employees on new technology instead of just instructing them to use it. 9. Promote interaction among peers. Open communication reduces confusion. Employees should share concerns and solutions. Example: a company shifting to digital marketing should allow employees to discuss strategies and learn from each other. Trust in change and speak up. If an employee believes in change, they should speak up and support it. Giving constructive feedback can help improve the transition. Example: a worker suggesting automation for repetitive tasks to improve efficiency. Shortcut trick to remember: ULIIAFHP. Match individual concerns. Uncertainty handling. Leadership style. I influence self. I influence others. Adopt and support change. Form a peer group. Help others cope. Promote interaction. Trust in change. Just remember Malia FHPT, and you can recall all points on leadership and change easily in your exam. Leadership theories, simple explanation. Leadership is a complex concept, and different theories explain how leaders behave and influence others. Over time, experts have studied leadership and created 4 main types of leadership theories. 4 major leadership theories, with explanation and examples. 1. Trait theories. Leaders are born with certain traits that make them effective. Focuses on personality, intelligence, confidence, and social skills. Example: a confident and decisive person like Elon Musk naturally takes charge in challenging situations. Key theories. Stogdill's trait factors. Certain traits like intelligence, responsibility, and initiative make good leaders. Giselli's personal traits. Traits like self-confidence and adaptability define leadership potential. Behavioral theories. Leadership is based on actions, not just traits. Good leadership can be learned and developed. Example: a manager who listens to employees, supports teamwork, and motivates them becomes an effective leader. Key theories. Managerial grid. Leaders balance concern for people and production. Likert 4 systems. Leadership styles range from autocratic to participative. Ohio State and Michigan studies. Effective leaders show consideration, caring for employees, and initiating structure, clear task guidance. Situational contingency theories. The best leadership style depends on the situation. Leaders adapt their style based on employees, tasks, and environment. Example, a military leader uses a strict approach, while a startup CEO may be flexible and open to ideas. Key theories. Fiedler's model. Leadership style depends on the situation and relationship with employees. Situational leadership model. Leaders adjust their approach based on how experienced and confident employees are. Path goal theory. Leaders help employees by clearing obstacles and motivating them. Tannenbaum and Schmidt's continuum. Leadership ranges from authoritative to democratic. Contemporary theories. Modern leadership styles that focus on motivation, vision, and charisma. Example, Steve Jobs inspired employees with his vision for Apple's products. Key theories. Transformational leadership. Leaders inspire and transform employees to achieve great results. Transactional leadership focuses on rewards and punishments for performance. Charismatic leadership. Leaders have a strong personality and influence others. Visionary leadership. Leaders focus on a clear long-term vision. Shortcut trick to remember. TBSC, it's like T-rate theories, behavioral theories, situational theories, C contemporary theories. Just remember TBE, and you can recall all leadership theories easily in your exam. Trait theories of leadership, simple explanation. Trait theory is one of the oldest leadership theories. It states that leaders are born, not made, meaning leadership comes from natural traits and personality rather than learning or training. Key ideas of trait theory. Leaders have inbuilt qualities. Some people are naturally confident, intelligent, and strong decision makers. Mind-heart. Good leaders use both logic and emotions to make decisions. Inherited traits. Leadership skills cannot be fully learned as they are part of a person's personality. Successful leaders have similar traits. Research shows that many great leaders share common qualities. Example of trait theory. Example. Think of Mahatma Gandhi. He was a natural leader with traits like courage, determination, and vision. He didn't go to a leadership school, but inspired millions. Example, Elon Musk. His risk-taking, confidence, and vision make him a successful leader in innovation. Popular trait theories. 1. Stogdill's trait factors. Some traits like initiative, responsibility, and confidence are common in leaders. 2. Giselli's personal traits. Leadership depends on key traits like self-confidence, intelligence, and adaptability. Shortcut trick to remember. Lim, like a leader standing. Leaders are born, inbuilt traits matter. Mind and heart both work. Behavior matches great leaders. Just remember limb and you can recall trait theories easily in your exam. Stogdill's trait factors, simple explanation. Ralph Stogdill studied leaders and found that successful leaders share common traits. These qualities help them think better, act decisively, and inspire others. Key traits of a good leader. 1. Intelligence. Smart leaders analyze problems and make better decisions. They think logically before acting. Example, APJ Abdul Kalam was highly intelligent, which helped him lead India's space and missile programs. 2. Physical features. Height, weight, health, and appearance affect leadership. Confidence and energy matter more than looks. Example, Winston Churchill didn't have a heroic physique but was a strong leader due to his confidence. 3. Inner motivation. Great leaders are self-driven and work without waiting for rewards. They have a strong desire to succeed. Example, Steve Jobs was motivated to innovate, not just earn money. 4. Maturity. Leaders stay calm in tough situations. They don't get frustrated easily. Example, Narendra Modi handles pressure without losing focus. 5. Vision and foresight. A leader must see future challenges and plan ahead. Example, Elon Musk had a vision for electric cars and space travel long before others believed in them. 6. Responsibility. Good leaders take ownership of their actions. They don't blame others for failures. Example, Ratan Tata took responsibility for the nanocar project, even when it faced issues. 7. Open-mindedness and adaptability. Leaders listen to others and accept new ideas. They are flexible and change plans when needed. Example, Sundar Pichai adapted to Google's changing technology trends. 8. Self-confidence. A confident leader motivates others. Confidence comes from knowledge and experience. Example, Virat Kohli shows self-confidence on the cricket field, inspiring his team. 9. Human relations attitude. A leader should understand people's problems and support them. Empathy makes a leader stronger. Example, Mahatma Gandhi focused on people's issues and fought for their rights. Fairness and objectivity. A leader should be honest, unbiased, and fair. No favoritism among team members. Example, Abraham Lincoln was fair and abolished slavery. Shortcut trick to remember. I'm pro-vision, like a leader with a strong vision. I intelligence, motivation, physical features, responsibility, open-mindedness, vision and foresight. I inner drive, self-confidence. I'm partiality, fairness, outreach, human relations. Just remember I'm pro-vision, and you can recall all the key traits of a leader for your exam. Ghiselli's personal traits. Simple explanation. Edwin Ghiselli studied how personal traits affect leadership. He found that a leader's personality and motivation play a major role in leading people effectively. Key traits of an effective leader, Ghiselli's theory. 1. Supervisory ability. A good leader knows how to get work done by others. They guide and support their team. Example, a manager in a company delegates work to employees and ensures tasks are completed on time. 2. Need for occupational achievement. Leaders work hard and are self-motivated to reach their goals. They don't need constant push from others. Example, Sachin Tendulkar worked hard on his own to become a legend in cricket. 3. Intelligence. A leader should be smart and analytical. They should understand problems and make the right decisions. Example, Sundar Pichai, CEO of Google, is highly intelligent and solves complex business problems. 4. Decisiveness. A leader should be confident in decision-making. They do not hesitate or delay decisions. Example, Narendra Modi takes quick and bold decisions for the country. 5. Self-assurance. A leader should believe in themselves and face challenges bravely. Example, Elon Musk believed in Tesla and SpaceX even when people doubted his vision. 6. Initiative. Great leaders start work on their own without waiting for others. They take the first step and complete their tasks. Example, Ratan Tata took initiative to launch affordable cars, Tata Nano, for the common man. Shortcut trick to remember. Sind Sai, like a leader saying, I stand in decision and self-initiative. Supervisory ability, I intelligence, need for achievement, decisiveness, self-assurance, I initiative. Just remember Sind Sai, and you can recall all the key traits for your exam. Behavioral theories of leadership, simple explanation. Trait theories said leaders are born with special qualities, but behavioral theories say that leaders are made, not born. This means anyone can become a leader by learning, practicing, and improving their leadership skills. Key ideas of behavioral theories. 1. Focus on actions, not traits. Instead of looking at a leader's personality or traits, these theories focus on what leaders do. Leadership is not about being born with special traits. It's about learning and improving over time. Example, a student who starts as shy but learns public speaking can become a great leader in college. 2. Leaders are made, not born. According to these theories, anyone can become a leader with training and experience. Leadership is a skill that people develop over time. Example, Narendra Modi was once a tea seller, but he developed leadership skills and became India's Prime Minister. Behavior is more important than position. A person does not need a big title to be a leader. Leadership is about how a person behaves and interacts with others. Example, Ratan Tata, even without a political position, is a leader because of his actions and decisions in business. 4. Leaders change and improve over time. Leaders learn from experience and become better with time. They adapt to new situations and improve their leadership skills. Example, MS Dhoni was not born as a captain, but he developed leadership skills through his cricket experience. Shortcut trick to remember. FLBL. Think, football leaders become legends. Focus on actions. Leaders are made. Behavior over position. L leaders improve. Just remember FLBL, and you can recall the key points of behavioral leadership theories for your exam. Managerial grid theory, simple explanation. The managerial grid was developed by R.R. Blake and Jane Mouton. It helps in understanding different leadership styles based on 2 factors. 1. Concern for production. Focus on tasks, efficiency, and results. 2. Concern for people. Focus on employees, motivation, and relationships. These 2 concerns are measured on a scale from 1 to 9 and create 5 major leadership styles. 5 main leadership styles in the managerial grid. 1. Impoverished management, worst style. Least concern for both people and production. The leader doesn't care much about results or employees. Leads to low motivation and inefficiency. Example, a lazy manager who just sits in the office without guiding employees or improving productivity. 1. Country club management, people-oriented style. High concern for people, but low concern for production. The leader prioritizes employee happiness over productivity. Employees feel good, but work efficiency may decrease. Example, a boss who is friendly and caring but does not focus on deadlines or performance. 1. Task management, production-oriented style. High concern for production, low concern for people. The leader focuses only on results and ignores employee well-being. Employees may feel pressured and demotivated. Example, a strict factory manager who only cares about increasing production, not employee needs. 5. Middle-of-the-road management. Balanced concern for both people and production. Tries to keep employees happy while maintaining productivity. Not the best, but better than extreme styles. Example, a manager who listens to employees but also ensures deadlines are met. 909 Team Manage Style. High concern for both people and production. The leader motivates employees while also ensuring high productivity. Leads to strong teamwork, trust, and success. Example, Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, focuses on both employees and company growth. Shashtam, shortcut trick to remember. ICTM Tink, I can teach more teamwork. I'm impoverished. Worst. Country Club, people-focused. TASK, production-focused. And Middle Road, balanced. Team, best leadership. Just remember ICTMT, and you can recall all the leadership styles for your exam. Leichert's 4 Systems of Leadership Simple Explanations. Leichert developed 4 leadership styles based on how leaders treat employees and make decisions. These styles range from strict authoritarian to fully participative leadership. Leichert's 4 leadership systems. 1. Exploitative authoritative, System 1. Leader is very strict and dominating, bossy style. No trust in employees. Uses threats and punishments to make employees work. One-way communication top to bottom. Decisions are made only at the top level. Example, a strict factory owner who scolds workers and makes all decisions alone. Benevolent authoritative, System 2. Leader trusts employees a little, but still controls decisions. Uses rewards to motivate employees. Encourages communication, bottom to top. Listens to employee ideas but makes final decisions alone. Example, a kind boss who listens to employees but still takes all major decisions himself. Consultative, System 3. Leader has some confidence in employees, encourages employees to share ideas, uses both rewards and punishments for motivation. 2A command down. Decisions are partly decentralized, some decisions at lower levels. Example, a team manager who asks for suggestions before making decisions. 4 participative, System 4. Full trust in employees. Encourages creativity and teamwork. Always supports employees with rewards and motivation. 2-way communication, full interaction. Decision-making is shared across the company. Best leadership style promotes a strong work culture. Example, Google's work culture, where employees can freely express ideas and contribute to decisions. Shortcut trick to remember. Think every boss can participate, exploitative, strict and bossy. Be benevolent, kind but still controlling. C consultative, listens but decides alone. Participative, best style teamwork and trust. Just remember EBCP, and you can recall all leadership systems for your exam. Ohio State University Leadership Studies Simple Explanation. The Ohio State Studies, 1940s, focused on how leaders behave in organizations. Researchers found that leadership has 2 independent dimensions. 1, consideration, people-oriented leadership. 2, initiating structure, task-oriented leadership. A leader can either focus on people or focus on tasks, but not both at the same time. 2 leadership dimensions. 1, consideration, people-oriented leadership. Leader cares for employees, builds friendship, trust, and respect. Uses 2-way communication, listens and responds. Helps employees in both work and personal matters. Creates a positive work culture. Example, a friendly manager who listens to employees, supports them, and values their opinions. Initiating structure, task-oriented leadership. Leader focuses on goals and tasks. Gives clear instructions and rules. Communication is one way, top to bottom. Less concern for employees' feelings. Ensures high productivity and efficiency. Example, a strict project manager who only cares about deadlines and assigns tasks without discussing employee concerns. Leadership combinations. The Ohio study identified 4 leadership styles based on how much consideration and structure a leader has. 1, high consideration, low structure, friendly but not very strict. 2, low consideration, low structure, weak leadership, no direction. 3, high consideration, high structure, best leaders, balanced approach. 4, low consideration, high structure, strict, task-focused leaders. Limitation of Ohio study. Ignored situational factors. It didn't consider that different situations need different leadership styles. Example, doctors and nurses in a hospital don't need strict rules. They work best with freedom and guidance. Shortcut trick to remember. SIST. Think, consideration and structure together. C, consideration. People-oriented leadership. Initiating task-oriented leadership. Structure, rules and organization. 2 types, can't be both at the same time. Just remember SIST, and you can recall the entire Ohio State leadership theory for your exam. Michigan Leadership Studies Simple Explanation. The Michigan Leadership Studies, 1950s, researched how leaders' behavior affects employee performance. They identified 2 main leadership styles. 1, employee-centered leadership, people-oriented. 2, production-centered leadership, task-oriented. Unlike Ohio studies, Michigan researchers first thought a leader can only be one type at a time. Later, they found that leaders can have both styles separately. Encourage 2 leadership styles. 1, employee-centered leadership. People first. Focus on employees' well-being and growth. Provides guidance and feedback instead of punishment. Encourages general supervision, not strict control. builds a positive workplace and motivation. Example: a supportive manager who listens, helps employees improve, and creates a friendly work environment. 2. Production-centered leadership. Task first. Focus on tasks and efficiency. Strict supervision and discipline. Uses punishments for mistakes. Less concern for employees' personal needs. Example: a strict factory supervisor who ensures workers meet production targets and follows strict rules. 3 key leadership behaviors, discovered later. Task-oriented behavior. Planning, scheduling, managing resources, motivating employees to achieve goals. 2. Relationship-oriented behavior. Builds strong relations with employees, rewards employees for their hard work. 3. Participative leadership. Encourages teamwork and collaboration. Employees share ideas in decision-making. Limitation of Michigan study. At first, they thought a leader can't be both employee-centered and production-centered. Later, they found both styles can exist separately. Shortcut trick to remember. EPT, think effective people and tasks. E, employee-centered, people-oriented leadership. P, production-centered, task-oriented leadership. 3 behaviors: task, relationship, participative. Just remember EPT, and you can recall the Michigan Leadership Theory for your exam. Situational contingency theories of leadership, simple explanation. In the 1960s, researchers like Blanchard, Fiedler, House, Philly, and Vroom found that leadership is not one-size-fits-all. A leader's effectiveness depends on the situation. Unlike earlier theories that focused only on a leader's traits, qualities, or behaviors, actions, situational theories say leadership changes based on the circumstances. A leader must adapt to different situations. Followers respond best to leaders who understand their needs and adjust their leadership style accordingly. Key idea of situational leadership. A good leader always understands the situation before taking action, adapts leadership style based on the environment and people, engages with the team and helps achieve goals. Example: a sports coach who is strict with beginners because they need discipline, but friendly with experienced players because they need motivation. Shortcut trick to remember. Think: situations affect leadership. Situational: leadership depends on circumstances. Adaptive: leader must adjust approach. Team-focused: leaders help followers achieve goals. Just remember SAT, and you can recall the core idea of situational leadership easily. Fiedler's contingency theory, simple explanation, developed by Fred Fiedler. Main idea: there is no single best leadership style. The effectiveness of a leader depends on the situation. A leader's performance is based on 2 things: leadership style, task-focused or people-focused; situation favorability, how much power and control the leader has. 1. Leadership Styles LPC score. Fiedler used a test called Least Preferred Coworker scale to classify leaders. Task-oriented leaders, low LPC score. Focus on completing tasks, strict, goal-driven. Relationship-oriented leaders, high LPC score. Focus on building good relationships, supportive. Example: a factory manager focuses only on getting work done. A team leader in an IT company builds good relationships with employees, relationship. 2. Situational factors, 3 key variables. Fiedler said the situation affects leadership success. Leaders position power, how much authority the leader has. Example: a CEO has more power than a team leader. Task structure, how well-defined the job is. Example: a factory worker's job is structured, fixed steps, while a manager's job is flexible. Leader-member relations, trust and respect between leader and followers. Example: a friendly leader has strong relations, while a strict boss may have weak relations. 3. Which leadership style works best? Task-oriented leaders, strict, are best in very favorable situations, good relations, strong power, clear tasks. Very unfavorable situations, bad relations, weak power, unclear tasks. Relationship-oriented leaders, friendly, are best in Moderate situations. Some power, average relations, semi-structured tasks. Example, a military commander, task-oriented, works best in high-control situations. A startup founder, relationship-oriented, works best in moderate situations with teamwork. Hash shortcut trick to remember. LTS. L, leadership style, task versus relationship. T, task assigned or unclear. S, situation favorability, power, trust, clarity. Just remember LTS, and you can recall Fiedler's theory easily. Situational leadership model, simple explanation. Developed by Paul Hersey and Kenneth Blanchard. Main idea. A leader should change their style based on the maturity of their followers. Leadership success depends on leaders' behavior, task and relationship focus, followers' maturity, ability, and willingness. 1. Leadership styles. Based on task and relationship behavior, Fiedler identified 4 leadership styles based on how much task focus and relationship focus a leader has. 1. Telling, high task, low relationship. Leader gives clear instructions and closely supervises work. Best for new, inexperienced workers. Example, a strict factory supervisor teaching new workers. 2. Selling, high task, high relationship. Leader guides and motivates employees while giving instructions. Best for employees who need confidence. Example, a sales manager training new recruits with encouragement. 3. Participating, low task, high relationship. Leader involves employees in decision-making. Best for skilled employees who need motivation. A startup founder discussing project ideas with the team. 4. Delegating, low task, low relationship. Leader gives full freedom to employees. Best for highly skilled and confident employees. Example, a CEO trusting senior managers to run operations. 2. Follower maturity levels, ability and willingness. Leaders should adjust their style based on follower maturity levels. Low ability, low willingness. Followers lack skills and confidence. Use telling style, strict supervision. M2, low ability, high willingness. Followers are motivated but need training. Use selling style. M3, high ability, low willingness. Followers have skills but lack motivation. Use participating style. Involve them in decisions. M4, high ability. Followers are highly skilled and motivated. Use delegating style. Give full independence. Example, a new intern, M1, needs strict guidance. A motivated fresher, M2, needs coaching, selling. An experienced but lazy employee, M3, needs motivation, participating. A senior manager, M4, should be given full freedom, delegating. Shortcut trick to remember. TPSDM, telling, participating, selling, delegating. Maturity levels M1 to M4, telling, TEM1, strict, P, participating, involve, S, selling, motivate, D, delegating, trust. Just remember TPSDM, and you can recall situational leadership easily. Path Goal Theory, simple explanation. Developed by Robert House. Main idea. A leader's job is to guide followers by clearing obstacles and helping them reach their goals. Leadership success depends on leaders' behavior, how they guide and support, followers' needs, what they require to succeed, work environment, the nature of tasks and company rules. 1. 4 leadership styles in Path Goal Theory. Robert House identified 4 leadership styles based on how a leader supports followers. 1. Supportive leadership. Best for stressful or risky tasks. Leader creates a friendly work environment and motivates employees. Example, a manager in a hospital ensuring nurses have emotional support. Best for new, inexperienced employees handling complex tasks. Leader gives clear instructions and deadlines. Example, a fast food restaurant manager training new workers step by step. Participative leadership. Best for experienced employees who can contribute ideas. Leader takes input from employees before making decisions. Example, a CEO asking senior employees for business strategy suggestions. 4. Achievement-oriented leadership, best for highly skilled employees doing challenging work. Leader sets high standards and trusts employees' abilities. Example, a tech company leader pushing software engineers to innovate. 2. Key factors affecting leadership success. 1. Environmental contingency factors, work conditions. Task structure, is the task clear or confusing? Formal authority system, are company rules strict or flexible? Work group, are team members cooperative or competitive? 2. Personal characteristics of followers. Locus of control, do employees believe they control their success? Experience, are employees skilled or still learning? Perceived ability, do employees believe they can do the task? Example, new employee, less experience, needs directive leadership, step-by-step guidance. A motivated expert needs achievement-oriented leadership, challenging tasks. Shortcut trick to remember. SPA-D, supportive, participative, achievement-oriented directive. Supportive, comfort and motivation, involve in decisions. A, achievement-oriented, challenge and push limits. Just remember SPA-D, and you can recall path goal leadership easily. Leader-member exchange theory, simple explanation. Developed by Dansereau, Grain et al. Main idea, leaders build different types of relationships with employees. Some are close, in-group, while others are distant, out-group. 1. Understanding LMX theory. LMX theory focuses on the leader's relationship with individual team members instead of the whole team. In-group, close to the leader, gets special treatment, opportunities, and trust. Out-group, less interaction with the leader, gets fewer chances and rewards. Example, a manager trusts certain employees and gives them important projects in group. Other employees are only given routine tasks with less involvement. 2. 3 stages of leader-member exchange, LMX process. 1. Role-taking. Starts when a new member joins the team. Leader observes their skills and talents. Example, a new employee is given a small task to test their ability. 2. Role-making. Leader decides roles and responsibilities. If an employee performs well and gains trust, they enter the in-group. If trust is broken, they move to the out-group. Example, a hardworking employee gets a promotion, while a careless one is ignored. Role routinization. A long-term relationship pattern is formed. In-group members get better projects, higher trust, and more rewards. Out-group members stay less involved. Example, senior employees get more decision-making power, while juniors follow orders. 3. Team member exchange and job performance. Team member exchange. Good team relationships improve job satisfaction and performance. Employees with better LMX work harder and feel more valued. Poor LMX can lead to low motivation and job dissatisfaction. Example, a team where employees respect and support each other performs better. A team with internal conflicts and poor leader relations struggles to succeed. Shortcut trick to remember. RRT, role-making, routinization. Leader tests new member. Role-making. Leader assigns role and builds trust. Routinization, long-term relationship pattern forms. Just remember RT, and you can recall leader-member exchange LMX theory easily. Leadership participation model, simple explanation. Developed by leadership contingency theory. Main idea, leaders involve their team in decision-making in different ways based on the situation. 1. Understanding leadership participation model. This model focuses on how much a leader involves their team in decision-making. Different situations require different leadership styles. Example, a CEO alone makes an urgent decision. Decide. A manager asks for suggestions before making a decision. Consult. A leader lets the team decide within limits. Delegate. 2. 5 leadership styles in the model. 1. Decide, leader alone. Leader takes the decision alone without consulting the team, only informs the team about the decision. Example, a company owner decides salary hikes without asking employees. 2. Personal consultation, one-on-one discussion. Leader talks individually to team members to get their inputs. Then, the leader makes the final decision. Example, a manager calls senior employees for suggestions before launching a new policy. 3. Consult with group discussion. Leader explains the problem to the whole team. Team members give suggestions, but the leader decides. Example, a marketing head gathers the team to discuss a new campaign, then makes the final call. 4. Facilitate, guided decision-making. Leader shares full details about the situation with the team. Leader guides the discussion but does not make the final decision. Example, a project leader sets deadlines and budget limits but lets the team decide the work plan. 5. Delegate, team decides. Leader gives full control to the team to make a decision. Team works within predefined limits. Example, a company allows department heads to decide their training programs. Shortcut trick to remember. Decide, personal consult group, facilitate, delegate. Decide, leader alone, personal consult, one-on-one talk. C, consult group discussion. F, facilitate, guide but don't decide, team decides. Just remember DPCFD, and you can recall the leadership participation model easily. Tannenbaum and Schmidt Leadership Continuum, simple explanation. Developed by Robert Tannenbaum and Warren Schmidt. Main idea: a leader chooses a leadership style based on 3 forces: leader, followers, and situation. 1. Understanding the leadership continuum. Leadership is a flexible process, not fixed. A leader can shift from being more controlling, boss-centered, to more freedom-giving, subordinate-centered. Depends on 3 factors. 1. Leader's personality. 2. Followers' readiness. 3. Situational factors. Example, a strict teacher makes all decisions alone, autocratic. A flexible teacher allows students to decide projects, free rein. 2. The leadership styles in continuum. Autocratic, boss-centered. Democratic, free rein, subordinate-centered. 1. Manager makes decision and announces orders. Leader decides everything alone. No team input. Example, a factory owner sets production targets without asking workers. 2. Manager sells the decision, convincing. Leader explains the decision to gain acceptance. A company launches a new policy and convinces employees it's beneficial. 3. Manager presents ideas and invites questions. Leader takes input, but does not change the decision. Example, a CEO announces a dress code policy, but listens to employee doubts. 4. Manager presents tentative decision, can change, flexible. Leader shares a draft decision and allows modifications. Example, a manager proposes a shift change, but considers employee concerns before finalizing. 5. Manager presents problem, gets suggestions, decides. Leader involves the team, but takes final responsibility. Example, a school principal asks teachers for ideas on student discipline, but makes the final rule. 6. Manager defines limits, group decides. Leader gives boundaries, but team takes the decision. A sales manager allows the team to set their targets within company guidelines. 7. Manager gives full freedom to team. Leader trusts the team completely and doesn't interfere. Example, a startup lets employees decide their work hours and methods. 3. The 3 forces in leadership decision. Forces in the leader. Leader's attitude, confidence, values, and trust in employees. Example, a self-confident manager allows employees to make decisions. Forces in the followers. Team skills, motivation, and willingness to take responsibility. Example, Experienced engineers need less control, so the leader gives them freedom. 3. Forces in the situation, deadlines, company structure, and crisis handling. Example: in an emergency, a leader takes quick, strict action without discussion. Shortcut trick to remember: 6LS, styles, interaction, continuator, situation, subordinates. S, styles, 7 leadership styles. I, interaction, how leader and followers communicate. C, continuum, from boss-centered to subordinate-centered. Forces in leader, manager's personality. L, forces in followers, team readiness. S, forces in situation, external pressure. Just remember SICK-FLS, and you can easily recall Tannenbaum and Schmidt's leadership model. Contemporary leadership theories, simple explanation. Main idea: instead of looking at one leadership theory at a time, contemporary theories suggest combining multiple approaches for a better understanding of leadership. 1. Why contemporary leadership theories? Earlier theories focus separately on traits. Leaders are born with qualities. Behavioral, leaders develop through actions. Contingency, leadership depends on the situation. Contemporary theories combine all three. A leader must have natural traits, must show good behavior, must adapt to changing situations. Example: a CEO may be naturally confident. He communicates well with employees, behavior. He changes strategy during a crisis, contingency. Key features of contemporary leadership theories. 1. Leadership is dynamic. Leaders adjust their style based on time and situation. Example: a football coach motivates differently during practice and during a final match. 2. Traits, behavior, situational factors equals effective leadership. No single factor defines a great leader. A mix of qualities, actions, and adaptability is needed. Example: a hospital director must be calm under pressure, trait, communicate effectively, behavior, and adapt to new healthcare policies. Situational. Leadership effectiveness requires balance. A leader must balance authority, teamwork, and flexibility. Example: a startup founder gives freedom to employees but takes firm decisions during a crisis. Shortcut trick to remember. TBA, traits, behavior, adaptability. Traits, leaders' natural qualities. B, behavior, leaders' actions and skills. A, adaptability, leaders' flexibility in situations. Just remember TBA and you can easily recall contemporary leadership theories. Transformational leadership theory, simple explanation. Main idea: transformational leadership is about inspiring and motivating employees to work for the growth of the organization rather than just following orders. Leaders in this style focus on innovation, vision, and employee development. 1. What is transformational leadership? Key concept: instead of just managing or directing, transformational leaders influence and inspire people to improve their performance and grow professionally. Example: Steve Jobs, Apple, inspired employees to think differently and innovate. Elon Musk, Tesla, and SpaceX encourages employees to take bold steps and challenge traditional methods. Goal: help employees grow, encourage new ideas, and create a strong vision for the future. Characteristics of a transformational leader. Charisma: creates a strong vision for the team, gains trust and respect from followers. Example: a startup founder excites employees about a new project and makes them feel proud to be part of it. 2. Inspiration: sets clear goals and motivates employees. Uses symbols and stories to explain complex ideas. Example: a coach motivates the team with powerful speeches before a big match. 3. Intellectual stimulation: encourages creative thinking and problem solving, challenges employees to find better ways to work. Example: a manager asks employees to brainstorm new ideas instead of following old methods. 4. Individualized consideration: provides personal guidance and support. listens to employees, and helps in their growth. Example, a teacher mentors students individually to help them improve in their weak areas. Shortcut trick to remember. CLA, charisma inspiration, intellectual stimulation, individualized consideration. Charisma, vision and trust. I, inspiration, motivating goals. I, intellectual stimulation, creative thinking. Individualized consideration. Just remember, CI. And you can easily recall the key characteristics of transformational leadership. Transactional leadership, simple explanation. Main idea. Transactional leadership is based on a give-and-take relationship between leaders and employees. Leaders set clear tasks, rewards, and penalties to ensure performance. My 1. What is transactional leadership? Key concept. Leaders guide, monitor, and reward employees for following rules. Focuses on discipline, structure, and achieving short-term goals. Employees perform well to get rewards or avoid punishment. Example, sales team. A manager promises a bonus if the team meets the sales target. Fast food chains. Employees get penalties for mistakes and rewards for efficiency. Goal, maintain stability and efficiency through clear instructions and rewards.
2.
Characteristics of a transactional leader. 1. Contingent reward. Rewards employees for their efforts and performance. Ensures motivation through incentives. Example, a company offers bonuses to employees who complete projects on time. 2. Management by exception, active. Actively monitors employees and corrects mistakes immediately. Ensures that work is done as per rules. Example, a supervisor corrects an error before it affects production. 3. Management by exception, passive. Interferes only when employees fail to meet standards. Focuses on solving problems after they arise. Example, a manager takes action only if an employee misses deadlines repeatedly. 4. Laissez-faire, hands-off approach. Avoids making decisions and responsibilities. Lets employees work independently without much guidance. Example, a CEO who delegates all decisions to managers without involvement. Shortcut trick to remember. CML, contingent reward, management by exception, active. Management by exception, passive, laissez-faire. C, contingent reward, rewards for work. M, management by exception, active, fix mistakes. M, management by exception, passive, acts when needed. Hands-off approach. Just remember CML and you can easily recall the key characteristics of transactional leadership. Transactional versus transformational leadership, simple explanation. Main idea, leadership can be of 2 types, transactional and transformational. Transactional leaders focus on rules, rewards, and discipline to maintain order. Transformational leaders inspire and motivate employees to grow and innovate. 1. Key differences between transactional and transformational leadership. Basis. Transactional leadership. Transformational leadership and personal growth. Leadership strategy. Leader ensures a strong relationship with employees by setting clear rules and rewards. Leader motivates employees to reach higher goals in personal growth. Leadership goal. Ensures compliance with rules and performance standards. Builds commitment and morale of employees. Psychological motivator. Uses rewards and punishments to encourage performance. Uses self-confidence and shared values to motivate employees. Power base. Uses authority, rewards, and punishments to control employees. Uses expertise and respect to influence employees. Leader-follower relationship. Quid pro quo, give and take relationship. Inspires moral and ethical growth of employees. Impact on organization. Creates short-term success by maintaining stability. Creates long-term success through change and innovation. Traditions and change. Prefers continuity and stability over change. Encourages new ideas and changes in leadership style. Employee outcome. Employees follow rules strictly and focus on tasks. Employees become self-driven and innovative. Leaders' expectation, obedience and discipline from employees. Commitment and honesty from employees. Leaders' self-expectation maintains power and control to ensure stability, leads by example to inspire employees. Final organizational impact ensures stability in the company, ensures growth and ethical leadership. 2. Example of transactional leadership. A call center manager monitors employees' performance, gives bonuses for meeting targets, and penalizes mistakes. Example of transformational leadership. Motivates Tesla employees to think differently and innovate, making them work towards a bigger vision. Shortcut trick to remember. POWRTECH. P. Poverty versus respect. O. Organizational outcome, stability versus innovation. Work style, obedience is motivation. Expectations from employees, follow rules versus think creatively. R. Relationship with followers, give and take versus inspiration. Tradition, prefers stability versus encourages change. E. Employee outcome, rule followers versus innovators. C. Change management, resists versus welcomes. H. Hierarchy, strict versus flexible. Just remember, PowerTech. And you can easily recall the differences between transactional and transformational leadership. Charismatic leadership, simple explanation. Main idea. Charismatic leaders are those who inspire and influence their followers through strong vision, confidence, and personal sacrifices. They use emotions rather than just authority to gain support. 1. Two main theories of charismatic leadership. Theory. Attribution theory, Conger. Followers observe the leader's behavior and then acknowledge them as charismatic. Self-concept theory, House 1970, focuses on the leader's own behavior and personal traits instead of followers' recognition. Key difference, attribution theory. Charisma is something followers believe about the leader. Self-concept theory, charisma is how the leader acts and influences others. Key traits of charismatic leaders. 1. Self-confidence. They believe in themselves and their abilities. 2. Vision. They have a clear goal for the future and inspire others. Ability to communicate vision. They explain the goal in a way that excites followers. 4. Strong convictions. They are determined and take risks for their vision. 5. Extraordinary behavior. They do things differently and bring new ideas. 6. Change agents. They bring big changes in the organization. 7. Environmental sensitivity. They understand situations and make smart decisions. 3. How charismatic leaders influence followers. They use emotions instead of force. They take risks and make sacrifices for the vision. They use powerful speech with metaphors, imagery, and slogans. They show strong faith in their followers and motivate them. They encourage innovation and positive energy. Example of charismatic leadership, Steve Jobs inspired Apple employees with a clear vision and confidence. Mahatma Gandhi used nonviolence and strong beliefs to gain followers. Shortcut trick to remember. VCPSCEE, vision, clear future goal. C, confidence, strong self-belief, persuasion, inspiring others. S, sacrifice, personal risks. C, change agent, brings transformation. E, emotional appeal, uses emotions, not force. Just remember VCPSCE and you can easily recall the charismatic leadership traits. Charismatic versus transformational leadership. Main idea, both charismatic and transformational leadership inspire followers, but they have different approaches. 1. Key differences. Basis, charismatic leadership. Transformational leadership. Definition. Based on personal charm and attraction. The leader naturally inspires followers, focuses on bringing change in individuals and organizations through a shared vision. Origins. Leaders are assumed to be born charismatic. Leadership can be learned through training and experience. Focus maintains the existing system, does not aim for major change. Transforms the system, making improvements in the organization and its people. Benefit sharing works for personal benefits and reputation. Works for organizational and follower benefits. 2. Understanding with an example. Charismatic leader, Elon Musk. People follow him because of his personality, vision, and confidence. He inspires people, but Tesla and SpaceX run because of his presence. Transformational leader, Mahatma Gandhi. He brought a huge change, freedom movement. By uniting people under one vision, the change remained even after he was gone. Shortcut trick to remember. CTFB. C. Charisma, attraction and charm. T. Training. Transformational leaders can be trained. F. Focus. Charismatic equals maintain, transformational equals change. B. Benefits. Charismatic personal, transformational everyone. Just remember CTFB, and you can recall the differences between charismatic and transformational leadership. Visionary leadership. Simple explanation. Main idea. A visionary leader focuses on the future, sets a clear vision, and inspires others to work towards it. This type of leadership is common in entrepreneurial organizations that need innovation and long-term planning. Characteristics of visionary leaders. 1. Designers. They create new ideas, solve problems, and love working on technical and administrative aspects. 2. Compassionate. They care for their team and people trust their vision and ideas. Confident. They stay strong even in tough situations and can handle big challenges. 4. Strict and disciplined. They do not tolerate repeated mistakes and have high expectations from their team. 5. Inspiring. They create a motivating vision for the future and energize people to follow it. 6. Creative thinkers. They promote new ideas and teach their team problem-solving skills. Pioneers. They push their team to achieve things never done before. Understanding with an example. Visionary leader, Steve Jobs, Apple. He had a clear vision for Apple's future, to make innovative technology that changes people's lives. His strict discipline made Apple a global leader. He encouraged creativity and solved problems differently. Non-visionary leader, a regular manager, focuses only on current tasks, not the future, follows existing company rules instead of creating new ideas. Shortcut trick to remember. DCCSICP. D. Designers, new ideas. Compassionate. People confident, fearless in problems. S. Strict, no repeated mistakes. Inspiring motivates people. C. Creative, encourages new ideas. P. Pioneers, achieves the impossible. Just remember DCCSICP and you can recall the characteristics of visionary leadership. Understanding motivation, simple explanation. Main idea. Motivation comes from the word motive, which means needs, desires, and drives. It is the process of inspiring people to take action and achieve their goals. Motivation pushes people to work harder and eliminate stress caused by unfulfilled needs. 1. Psychological process. It starts in the mind and is influenced by personal needs and wants. 2. Drives action. It pushes people to work towards goals. 3. Goal-oriented. People act to reduce stress caused by unfulfilled needs. 4. Influences behavior. Motivated people show effort and dedication. Definitions of motivation. Dalton E. McFarland. Motivation is about needs, desires, and aspirations that influence human behavior. S.P. Robbins. Motivation is the willingness to work hard to achieve organizational goals and personal needs. Likert. Motivation is the core of management. Treating employees with dignity and respect increases motivation. Understanding with an example. Example. Employee motivation in a company. An employee wants a promotion. Need. They work harder to prove their skills. Action. If they get promoted, they feel satisfied. Goal achieved. Example. Student motivation. A student wants to score high in exams. Need. They study daily and revise regularly. When they score well, they feel happy and motivated. Goal achieved. Shortcut trick to remember. PDGI. P. Psychological. Happens in the mind. D. Drives action. Pushes people to work. G. Goal-oriented. Reduces stress by fulfilling needs. I. Influences behavior. Changes how people act. Just remember PDGI and you can recall the meaning of motivation. Nature of motivation. Simple explanation. Main idea. Motivation is a psychological force that pushes people to take action. It is an ongoing process, changes with time, and is influenced by social and cultural factors. Key points about motivation. 1. Psychological phenomenon. Motivation is based on needs, desires, and expectations. Everyone is different, so different things motivate different people. 2. Ongoing process. People always want more. When one need is fulfilled, another arises. Example, a person buys a bike. Later, they want a car. 3. Active and conditional. Motivation changes with time. What motivates today may not work tomorrow. Example, a bonus may motivate an employee now, but later they may need job security. 4. Cannot be observed easily. We can see actions, but not the real reason behind them. Example, a student studies, but is it for knowledge or fear of exams? 5. Goal-oriented process. Motivated people work towards achieving goals. Example, an athlete trains hard to win a medal. 6. Affected by social and cultural norms. Society's values and respect influence motivation. Example, a doctor is respected in society, so more students want to become doctors. Shortcut trick to remember, POACGS. P, psychological, comes from needs and desires. Knowing goals always new needs. A, active and conditional, changes over time. C, cannot be observed, hidden reasons for actions. G, goal-oriented, pushes towards targets. Social and cultural impact, influenced by society. Just remember POACGS, and you can recall the nature of motivation. Elements of motivation, simple explanation. Main idea, motivation has 3 key elements: direction, intensity, and persistence. These determine how a person chooses, works towards, and continues putting effort into a goal. Key elements of motivation. 1. Direction. Choosing a goal or target to achieve. Can be influenced by personal interests or external factors. Example, a person prefers isolation, but becomes social for career growth. 2. Intensity. How much energy and effort a person puts into achieving a goal. Strong belief in success equals higher motivation. Example, an employee expecting a salary hike works extra hours to prove himself. 3. Persistence. Consistency in efforts despite challenges. Intrinsic, personal satisfaction, and extrinsic, rewards, recognition. Factors play a role. Example, a student enjoying learning keeps studying even without rewards. Shortcut trick to remember. DIP, direction, choosing a goal. I, intensity, effort level. P, persistence, consistency and effort. Just remember DIP and you can recall the elements of motivation. Process of motivation, simple explanation. Main idea. Motivation is a step-by-step process that starts with a motive, need, or desire and leads to goal achievement by influencing behavior. Steps in the process of motivation. Motive. Why a person takes action. It comes from personal needs, desires, or goals. Example, a student wants good marks, so he starts studying harder. Behavior. The actions taken to fulfill the motive. Motivation pushes a person to behave in a way that reduces tension, imbalance, and needs. Example, a hungry person, motive hunger, will cook or order food. Behavior. 3. Goal. Final result a person wants to achieve, influenced by customs, experiences, abilities, and surroundings. Example, a worker's goal is a promotion, so he works extra hours. Tension reduction. Once a goal is achieved, the need is satisfied and tension reduces. Example, after eating food, hunger goes away. Motivation cycle restarts when another need arises. Shortcut trick to remember. M, motive, need for action. B, behavior, action taken. G, goal, final achievement. T, tension reduction, satisfaction after goal. Just remember MBG and you can recall the process of motivation. Types of motivation, simple explanation. Main idea. Motivation can be classified into different types based on how people are influenced to act. Different types of motivation. 1. Positive motivation versus negative motivation. Positive motivation encourages good performance through rewards, money, recognition. Example, a company gives bonuses to employees for better work. Negative motivation uses fear or punishment to make people act. Example, a worker fears job loss, so he works harder. 2. Rational motivation versus emotional motivation. Rational motivation, based on logic and analysis before making a decision. Example, a buyer compares prices and features before purchasing a phone. Emotional motivation, based on feelings and emotions like pride, love, or fear. A person buys luxury clothes to feel special. 3. Primary motivation versus secondary motivation. Primary motivation, biological needs, essential for survival, food, water, shelter. Example, a hungry person eats food to satisfy hunger. Secondary motivation, learned needs, developed over time, like social respect, career growth. Example, a person studies MBA for career success. 4. Intrinsic motivation versus extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation comes from within, self-satisfaction, interest, passion. Example, a painter loves painting even without rewards. Extrinsic motivation comes from external rewards, money, recognition, grades. Example, a student studies for a prize, not for learning. 5. Financial versus non-financial motivation. Financial motivation, based on money, salary, bonuses, incentives. Example, employees work harder for promotions. Non-financial motivation, based on growth and recognition, praise, job satisfaction. Example, a company off Employee of the Month awards. Shortcut trick to remember. Prime F. P. Positive versus negative, encouragement versus fear. R. Rational versus emotional, logic versus feelings. I. Intrinsic versus extrinsic, self-drive versus rewards. Motivation, primary versus secondary. Basic needs versus learned needs. Financial versus non-financial, money versus recognition. Just remember, prime F, and you can recall all types of motivation easily. Importance of motivation. Simple explanation. Main idea. Motivation is very important in an organization because it drives employees to work better and achieve goals. Why is motivation important? 1. Starts action and encourages work. Motivation makes employees take action and use company resources efficiently. Example, a sales team works harder when given performance-based incentives. 2. Improves performance efficiency. When employees are motivated, their efficiency increases and costs decrease. Example, a factory worker produces more units when given a bonus for speed. 3. Helps in achieving organizational goals. Motivated employees work towards the company's goals, making management successful. Example, a company gives rewards to top performers, improving overall sales. 4. Builds good workplace relationships. Motivation improves the relationship between employees and management, reducing conflicts. Example, a manager praises employees in meetings, making them feel valued. 5. Increases employee retention. Motivated employees stay longer, reducing hiring and training costs. Example, a company with career growth keeps employees loyal. 6. Helps employees accept changes. Motivated employees adapt to new changes in technology, rules, or strategies. Example, workers accept AI-based automation when given proper training. Shortcut trick to remember. Spirit, starts action, encourages work. P, performance improves, better efficiency. I, increases goal achievement, meets company targets. Just relationships improve, good work environment. Improves retention, employees stay longer. T takes change easily, adapts to new rules. Just remember spirit, and you can recall the importance of motivation easily. Motivation in work settings, simple explanation. Main idea: companies use different motivational techniques to improve employee performance, satisfaction, and loyalty. How is motivation used in workplaces? 1. Rewards. Employees perform better when they receive rewards. These can be tangible rewards, salary hikes, bonuses, free lunches. Intangible rewards, appreciation, praise, employee of the month title. Example: a salesperson gets a bonus for achieving the highest sales. 2. Job design. The way a job is structured and assigned affects motivation. Challenging jobs increase motivation. Boring jobs increase resignations. Example: a software developer is given creative freedom to design an app, making the job more interesting. Employee involvement. Employees feel more motivated when included in decision-making. Participative management. Employees give ideas and feedback. Stock ownership. Employees get shares in the company. Example: Google allows employees to spend 20% of their time on personal projects, leading to innovations like Gmail. For management by objectives, MBO, employees set clear, measurable goals with management. Goals are monitored and tracked for better results. Helps in goal alignment between employees and company. Example: a manager sets monthly sales targets and tracks progress to give feedback. Employee recognition. Recognizing good performance boosts morale and motivation. Employees feel valued when their work is appreciated. Awards like Best Performer encourage competition. Hall of Fame lists top employees motivating others. Shortcut trick to remember. R, rewards, bonuses and praise. I, involvement, employees and decisions. J, job design, interesting tasks. E, employee recognition, awards and appreciation. M, MBO, goal setting, clear targets. And you can recall how motivation is applied in workplaces. Managerial issues and challenges in motivation. Motivating employees is not easy. Managers face various challenges, like workforce diversity, restructuring, workload, decision-making involvement, and slow workforce growth. Key challenges in motivating employees. 1. Changing workforce. Employees come from different backgrounds with unique expectations, values, and beliefs. Not all companies understand workforce diversity. Too many hierarchical levels can demotivate employees. Example: a manager handling young interns and senior employees must use different motivational strategies for both. 2. Organizational restructuring. Mergers and acquisitions lead to layoffs and employee insecurity. Job losses reduce motivation and productivity. Managers must reassure employees during restructuring. Example: after a company merger, employees fear job loss, so managers offer skill training to reduce insecurity. Changing business systems. Poor systems and work overload can be demotivating. Managers must balance workload to prevent burnout. Job variety is important to avoid boredom. An IT employee doing the same coding daily feels demotivated, so the manager adds new projects for excitement. Participation in decision-making. Employees feel valued when involved in company decisions. Keeping employees motivated saves hiring costs. Employees prefer respect and recognition over just salaries. Example: a company asks employees for ideas before launching a new product, making them feel important. Slow workforce growth. Fewer entry-level employees means managers struggle to find fresh talent. Managers must train and motivate juniors to take higher roles. Example: A company with few new employees trains and promotes existing staff instead of hiring from outside. A shortcut trick to remember. Changing workforce. Restructuring, mergers and layoffs. O. Overload and business change. Participation in decisions, employee involvement. Slow workforce growth. Less new hires. Just remember crops, and you can easily recall the major challenges in motivating employees. New ideas and motivation. Main idea: motivation has evolved. 2 new concepts have emerged. 1. Positive organizational behavior focuses on eustress, strength, and hope. 2. High-performance athletes approach focuses on positive energy and full engagement. 1. Positive organizational behavior, POB. Eustress, good stress, helps boost motivation instead of harming it. Strength-based motivation focuses on employee skills and abilities. Hope-driven work culture keeps employees optimistic and goal-oriented. Example: a company encourages employees to see challenges as opportunities rather than problems. 2. Athletes' approach to motivation. Positive energy is key to better performance. Employees must be fully engaged in their work like athletes in a match. Work-life balance is important to maintain motivation and energy. Example: just like a runner trains for a marathon with the right mindset and energy, employees should train their motivation for long-term success. PEP. P. Positive organizational behavior. Eustress, strength and hope. E. Energy-driven motivation. Full engagement. Performance-based approach, like athletes. Just remember PEP, like pep talk for motivation, and you can recall these new motivation ideas easily. Eustress, strength, and hope in motivation. Main idea: not all stress is bad. Eustress is a positive type of stress that keeps us motivated and helps us perform better. It is different from distress, which is negative and harmful. 1. What is eustress? Euphoria plus stress equals eustress, good stress. Keeps us active, focused, and inspired. Helps in problem solving and creativity. Boosts motivation and work performance. Example: a student preparing for an exam under mild pressure feels motivated to study harder and perform well. Fact 2. Difference between eustress and distress. Feature: eustress, distress, bad stress, mild pricing. Effect: positive and motivating. Negative and demotivating. Outcome: boosts productivity, reduces performance. Emotions: hope, confidence, fear, frustration. Health impact: encourages growth, causes illness, mental and physical. Example: a tight deadline at work can create eustress, motivation to complete the task, or distress, feeling overwhelmed and unable to work. 3. Why is eustress important? Increases focus and energy, encourages innovation and creative thinking, helps in overcoming challenges, leads to optimism and growth. Example: athletes train under pressure to improve performance. This controlled stress helps them push their limits and achieve success. Shortcut trick to remember. Hero: hope and optimism, positive mindset. E. Eustress, good stress. R. Response control, handling stress effectively. O. Outcome driven, better performance. Just remember, eustress makes you a hero by handling stress positively. Main idea: Jim Lohr's concept of full engagement says that managing energy, not time, leads to better motivation and performance. This idea comes from professional athletes who work intensely for a short period and then rest to regain energy. 1. What is full engagement? Instead of managing time, manage energy. Work with full energy, then take rest to recover. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual energy. Keep us motivated. Example: a marathon runner trains hard for a few hours and then rests to regain strength for the next session. 2. Why is energy management important? Continuous work leads to burnout. Short bursts of high energy give better results. Recovery helps maintain long-term performance. A student studying nonstop for 10 hours may feel exhausted and forget things. Instead, studying for 2 hours and taking breaks improves focus and retention. Manner 3. Role of managers in energy management. Help employees balance workload and rest. Encourage breaks and recovery periods. Create a positive work environment. Example: a company giving breaks, flexible work hours, and mental health support ensures employees stay motivated and productive. Shortcut trick to remember: positive energy, stay motivated. E, engagement, work with focus. A, active recovery, rest and regain energy. R, repeat cycle, maintain performance. Just remember, balancing work and rest keeps motivation fresh. Theories of motivation. What is motivation? Motivation is the inner drive that pushes a person to take action and achieve goals. Different theories explain why people work hard and what keeps them motivated. 1. Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Abraham Maslow said people have 5 levels of needs, and they fulfill them step by step. When one level is satisfied, they move to the next level. 5 levels of needs. 1. Physiological needs. Basic survival needs. Food, water, shelter. 2. Safety needs. Job security, health, protection. 3. Social needs. Friendship, love, belonging. 4. Esteem needs. Respect, recognition, status. 5. Self-actualization. Reaching full potential. Personal growth. A person first focuses on earning money for food. Physiological. Once secure, they look for job stability, safety. Then they want friends, social, promotions, esteem, and finally, personal success, self-actualization. Hertzberg's 2-factor theory. Frederick Hertzberg said job satisfaction depends on 2 factors. 2 factors. 1. Hygiene factors. Prevent dissatisfaction, but don't create motivation. Salary, job security, work conditions. 2. Motivators. Create motivation, recognition, growth, achievement. Example: a job with low salary and bad work conditions creates dissatisfaction, but just increasing salary won't motivate the person unless growth and recognition are also provided. 3. McGregor's theory X and theory Y. Douglas McGregor said managers see employees in 2 ways, 2 views. 1. Theory X. People avoid work and need strict supervision. 2. Theory Y. Self-motivated workers. People enjoy work and are responsible. Example: a manager who follows theory X will micromanage employees. A manager who follows theory Y will trust employees and give them freedom. Test 4. Vroom's expectancy theory. Victor Vroom said, people work harder when they believe their effort will lead to good rewards. 3 key elements. 1. Expectancy. If I work hard, will I perform well? 2. Instrumentality. If I perform well, will I get rewarded? 3. Valence. Do I value the reward? Example: a salesperson will work harder if they expect to sell more, expectancy, believe sales will bring a bonus, instrumentality, and they want that bonus, valence. Shortcut trick to him V. H. Hertzberg's 2-factor theory. I. Maslow's need hierarchy. M. McGregor's theory X and Y. V. Vroom's expectancy theory. Just remember him V. These 4 theories explain motivation in different ways. Maslow's need hierarchy theory. What is it? Abraham Maslow explained that human needs follow a hierarchy. People satisfy their basic needs first, then move to higher needs as they grow. 5 levels of needs. Basic physiological needs. Essential for survival. Food, water, air, shelter, sleep. Without these, a person cannot think of anything else. Example: a homeless person will first focus on finding food and shelter rather than worrying about a job promotion. 2. Safety and security needs. Once basic needs are met, people want safety and protection. Includes job security, health insurance, financial stability. Example: after getting a stable job, a person may buy health insurance or save for retirement. 3 social needs. Humans need love, friendship, and belongingness. People want to connect with family, friends, and society. Example, a person with a good job and house will now focus on relationships, like making friends or joining a social group. Esteem needs. People want respect, recognition, and status. 2 types: internal esteem, confidence, skills, self-respect; external esteem, awards, promotions, fame. Example, a team leader wants appreciation for their hard work and might feel demotivated if ignored. 5. Self-actualization needs. The highest level, achieving personal growth and full potential. People want to learn new things, be creative, and contribute to society. Example, a successful businessman may now focus on philanthropy or personal passions, like writing a book. Shortcut trick to remember. Sounds like physiological needs, safety needs, social needs, esteem needs, self-actualization. Just remember, passes. You have to pass through each level to reach the top. McGregor's Theory X and Theory Y. What is it? Douglas McGregor introduced Theory X and Theory Y in 1960. This theory explains 2 different types of employees and how managers perceive them. Negative view. Employees are lazy and avoid work. Theory Y. Positive view. Employees are responsible and motivated. Assumptions of Theory X. Negative. 1. Employees dislike work and try to avoid it. 2. They need strict supervision and even threats to work. 3. They avoid responsibility and prefer routine tasks. 4. They focus more on job security than ambition. Example, a manager micromanages employees, watches every move, and forces them to complete work. Assumptions of Theory Y, positive. 1. Employees can enjoy their work if given the right environment. 2. They can be self-motivated and achieve goals. They can take responsibility and grow. 4. Their success depends on commitment and motivation. 5. They can think creatively and solve problems. Example, a company like Google encourages creativity and gives employees freedom to work on new ideas. Shortcut trick to remember. XL, X equals lazy, L equals leader, X equals lazy workers, L equals leaders, Y workers are responsible. Just remember, Theory X equals employees are lazy, Theory Y is employees are leaders. Distinction between Theory X and Theory Y. What is it? Theory X and Theory Y explain how managers view their employees. Theory X, negative, equals employees are lazy and avoid work. Theory Y, positive, equals employees are responsible and motivated. Key differences between Theory X and Theory Y. Basis of difference. Theory X, negative view. Theory Y, positive view. Employees dislike work and avoid it. Employees enjoy work if given the right environment. Acceptance of responsibility. Employees avoid responsibility. Employees take responsibility willingly. Creativity. Employees don't use creativity. Everyone has creative potential, not just managers. For motivation. Employees work only for salary and job security. Employees are motivated by growth, respect, and achievement. 5. Control. Strict supervision is needed. Employees can control and manage themselves. 6. Centralization and decentralization. Centralized, decisions taken by top managers. And creativity, control. X equals lazy workers. Y active workers, creative and participative. Just remember, X strict, centralized, no creativity. Y motivated, decentralized, growth-oriented. Hertzberg's motivation hygiene theory, 2-factor theory. What is it? Frederick Hertzberg introduced this theory in the 1950s to understand what makes employees satisfied or dissatisfied with their jobs. Key idea: 2 types of factors affect motivation. 1. Hygiene factors. Prevent dissatisfaction but don't increase motivation much. 2. Motivational factors. Boost satisfaction and motivation. Hygiene factors. Dissatisfiers. These factors do not motivate employees but prevent dissatisfaction. If they are absent, employees become unhappy, but if present, they only create a neutral feeling, not motivation. Examples: pay. Salary should be fair and competitive to avoid dissatisfaction. Company policies. Rules should be clear, fair, and flexible. Strict policies can frustrate employees. Fringe benefits. Extra benefits like medical insurance, family support, and incentives make employees feel secure. Working conditions. A clean and safe work environment boosts comfort. Poor conditions create stress. Status. Employees should feel valued and respected in the company. Interpersonal relations. Good relationships with colleagues and managers improve teamwork. Job security. Employees feel secure if they have stable jobs with long-term benefits like pensions. Example: imagine a company that offers high salaries, job security, and a clean office, but gives no recognition or growth opportunities. Employees will not feel motivated to work harder. They will just do the minimum required. #2. Motivational factors, satisfiers. These factors increase job satisfaction and motivate employees to perform better. They focus on personal growth and job fulfillment. Examples: recognition. Employees feel valued when their efforts are acknowledged. Achievement. Employees should feel a sense of success after completing tasks. Growth and promotion. Opportunities to advance in a career keep employees engaged. Responsibility. Giving employees ownership of tasks makes them feel trusted and motivated. Meaningful work. Challenging and interesting work keeps employees excited. Example: a software developer who is given complex projects, recognized for achievements, and promoted will stay motivated and perform better. Key takeaways: hygiene factors prevent dissatisfaction but don't increase motivation. Motivational factors create job satisfaction and long-term motivation. Both factors are needed for an ideal work environment. Shortcut trick to remember: Promo.js, pay relations, motivation, job security. Hygiene, prevent dissatisfaction, pay relations, security. Motivation equals drive satisfaction, recognition, growth, responsibility. Just remember, hygiene equals job basics, no motivation but needed for satisfaction. Motivation equals career growth, drives performance and engagement. Difference between Hertzberg's theory and Maslow's theory. Hertzberg's motivation hygiene theory and Maslow's hierarchy of needs both explain what drives people to work, but they have different approaches. 1. Hierarchy of needs. Hertzberg's theory, needs are not arranged in any specific sequence. Maslow's theory, needs follow a hierarchy. Basic needs, psychological needs, self-fulfillment. Example: Hertzberg says salary and recognition both affect motivation but are separate. Maslow says basic needs, salary must be met first, before higher needs, recognition. 2. Nature. Hertzberg's theory focuses on job satisfaction and dissatisfaction separately. Maslow's theory focuses on overall human needs and their impact on behavior. Example: Hertzberg says removing dissatisfaction, e.g. fair salary, won't motivate, but adding motivators, e.g. recognition, will. Maslow says all needs contribute to motivation at different levels. 3. Central theme. Hertzberg's theory. Employees perform better when appreciated or recognized. Maslow's theory. Employees perform better when their unmet needs, hunger, security, belonging, etc., are fulfilled. Example: Hertzberg says give recognition and employees will work better. Maslow says, first fulfill basic needs, then employees will want more success. 4. Motivational factor. Hertzberg's theory. Recognition, achievement, and promotion motivate employees. Hygiene factors, like salary, only prevent dissatisfaction but don't motivate. Maslow's theory. Unfulfilled needs become motivation factors. If one need is met, the next level of need motivates. Example: Hertzberg. A promotion or recognition motivates an employee. Maslow: if food and security needs are met, then personal growth motivates. 5. Applicability. Hertzberg's theory. Applied only to employees at higher job levels, managers, professionals. Maslow's theory applies to all employees at all levels. Example: managers and senior employees care about recognition and growth. Maslow, factory workers and managers both have basic needs, salary, and higher needs, self-fulfillment. 6. Empirical data. Hertzberg's theory, based on real experiments with professional employees, accountants, engineers. Maslow's theory, based on theoretical perception, not experiments. Example: Hertzberg conducted interviews and found two separate factors, hygiene and motivation. Maslow created a theory based on human psychology, not direct testing. Shortcut trick to remember. H. Motivy, Hertzberg equals no order, Maslow's order of needs. Motivation, Hertz's work recognition, Maslow equals unmet needs. Objective, Hertzberg equals job factors, Maslow equals life needs. T. Target, Hertzberg was high-level jobs, Maslow equals influencing factor. Hertzberg, motivation and hygiene, Maslow needs hierarchy. V. Validation, Hertzberg, research-based, Maslow equals theory-based. Final summary: Hertzberg, job satisfaction and dissatisfaction are separate. Maslow equals people must fulfill lower needs before higher needs. Hertzberg equals applies to higher-level jobs, managers, professionals. Maslow applies to all employees. Both theories help understand what motivates employees, but focus on different aspects. Vroom's expectancy theory, valence and instrumentality theory. Vroom's expectancy theory explains how people get motivated based on rewards. It says that employees work harder if they believe their efforts will lead to valuable rewards. Key concepts of Vroom's theory. 1. Expectancy, effort, performance. Definition: the belief that effort will lead to performance. If employees think working hard will improve their performance, they will put in more effort. Example: a salesperson will work extra hours if they believe it will increase their sales and recognition. 2. Instrumentality, performance, reward. Definition: the belief that better performance will bring rewards, like a promotion, bonus, or salary hike. Example: if an employee believes that a good appraisal leads to a salary hike, they will be more motivated to perform well. 3. Valence, value of reward. Definition: the importance an individual gives to the reward. Different people value rewards differently. Example: positive valence. If an employee values promotion, they will work harder for it. 0 valence. If they don't care about bonuses, it won't motivate them. Negative valence. If a promotion means more stress, they might not want it. Motivation formula. Motivational force, M, equals expectancy, E, instrumentality, I, valence, V. If any of these is 0, motivation will be 0. Example: if an employee believes in rewards, high expectancy, knows good performance leads to rewards, high instrumentality, and values the reward, high valence, motivation will be high. If any one factor is missing, motivation will be low. Criticism of Vroom's expectancy theory. 1. Too simple. It assumes all rewards are positive, but some rewards, like promotions, can be stressful for certain employees. Example: a salary increase might push someone into a higher tax bracket, reducing their actual earnings. Ignores individual differences. Assumes everyone values rewards the same way, which is not true. Some people want money, others prefer work-life balance. Ignores situational factors. It doesn't consider workplace conditions, team support, or external influences. Example: a manager's encouragement might affect motivation, even if the expectancy model doesn't include it. Shortcut trick to remember. EVIM, expectancy, effort leads to performance. Valence, value of the reward. Instrumentality, performance leads to reward. Motivation formula. E, final summary. Vroom's theory, motivation depends on expectancy, instrumentality, and valence. Employees will work harder if they believe effort, performance, valuable reward. Formula: motivation equals expectancy, instrumentality, valence. Criticism: ignores stress, individual differences, and workplace factors. Understanding motivation helps managers design better reward systems. Got it. Here are your questions as requested. Nahaj 9.4.1 Short Answer Type Questions. 1. Give the leadership styles. 2. Write the disadvantages of participative leadership style. 3. Explain the Ghiselli's personal traits theory in brief. 4. What is the process of leader-member exchange theory? 5. Highlight the characteristics of transformational leader. 6. Differentiate between transformational and transactional leadership. 7. State the methods which can be utilized to lead the change process. 8. List the nature of motivation. 9. Enumerate the various elements of motivation. 10. Enlist the different managerial issues and challenges in motivation. 11. Briefly explain Maslow's need hierarchy theory. 12. State the various motivational factors given by Hertzberg. 13. What are the assumptions of theory Y? 14. Highlight the criticisms of Vroom's expectancy theory. 15. Discuss the new ideas in motivation in brief. 9.4.2 Long answer type questions. 1. Explain the meaning and definition of leadership. Also, state the nature of leadership. 2. State the various functions of leadership. 3. Discuss the transition in leadership. 4. Describe the situational theories of leadership. 5. What do you mean by expectancy and path goal theory of leadership? Explain. 6. Elaborate on the exchange theories of leadership. 7. How is leadership important? 8. Discuss leadership and change. 9. Define motivation. What are the different types of motivation? 10. Explain motivation in work settings. 11. Illustrate the importance of motivation. 12. State the different theories of motivation.